get a hold of somebody.
As we're going to have the street stocks get things started for us. This is a unique format. They will run a 25-lap feature to start, and then at the halfway point there on lap, or it's a 50-lap feature rather. So on lap 25, the drivers will stop, and they'll have to.
All right, so the street stocks were, from what we know about this race, Jeffrey, it's a switch-off race. So.
Okay, I know what we're doing now.
Okay, so it's a 50-lap total race.
Yes.
Lap
so
25.
You have to remind me.
Lap 25, Jeffrey. We throw out the yellow, stop the cars, and then we switch.
Yeah.
Look at that. We got our.
Now, we did something similar to this, Tommy. You and I have done this before. Where we did this with enduro cars actually back in the day, where at the halfway point they switch drivers.
Yeah.
These cars are a little bit more expensive than enduro cars. Are you ready for this?
I am, man. I see that. Look at that. I love this shot, by the way, of our infield camera or / wireless camera. He's off the leash right now. Brian Nagy is roaming around the Showtime Speedway, and how about I give you drivers in this race?
I'm ready. I am so ready.
The A5 of Justin Meyer will be starting. Let me verify here. I'm going to pull up race monitor. You can see the names down below for your viewing pleasure on our screen, but I got to get my names here. So this is Justin Meyer and Thomas Meyer. Then we've got the 5P of James Peters and Kyle Peters. You're going to see a lot of families starting the first row. The 48 of Cody Strickler and Robert Crisp. The 28 of Robbie McAuliffe and Marty Nikens, if I probably butchered that name.
Heck yeah.
The 11H of Sammy Coghill and Casey Hall starting 5th. 6th place start of the 07 of Zach Perry and Jeffrey Taylor. 7th place start of the 77, so that's nothing but good luck right there. Joey Catrelli and Rick Ha. Buzz Amspa and Dodge Carlbert will be in the number 9 machine. The 1 of Jared Meyer and Mason Love combined in that 9th place starting spot and starting 10th.
The first car we saw on track today.
You're right. The 22 of Slamming Sammy Wayne, and I don't know the last name, but I'm going to guess it's Jeffer. So there you go.
Well, folks, this is going to start us off here. A lot of people here tonight, Tommy. I think they're obviously here for the enduro. But,
yes.
But this is, I'm excited. I like starting things off. A great showing with the local classes out here this weekend. As you see the flag man getting ready. He's not flagger today. He's staff.
He's staff, yeah. Yesterday he was wearing the flagger shirt.
So, there's an update. Good to know.
He's stepped up his game. He's in that pink shirt now.
Well, he's getting ready to give them the 1 to go.
1 to go, Jeffrey. Field at the ready. We've got 10 cars. And look at this crowd as we come around the corner. From turn number 3 and 4 all the way down the front straightaway and into turn number 1. Great crowd here at Showtime Speedway. And, of course, you are a part of this crowd, all watching here live
and this
with
us. This is a noisy crowd we got here tonight.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have we have the rowdy bunch here tonight, and we hope that you're part of it.
We're going to be getting some good old crowd shots, that's for sure.
You got one chugging the beer.
And, see, now they're doing the switch-off here.
They are. That's a switch-off here.
There you go. That's exactly how this is going to work. Tommy, we haven't seen Street Stocks race here yet. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Here we go. Green flag wave, switch off, street stock. We go racing into turn number 1. Side by side by side by side, making it 3 wide out of turn number 2. Battle for the 2nd spot. The A5 is going to slip back. Your early leader in this one is going to be the 5 machine. The Bud Light ride goes into the 2nd spot, battle for the 3rd spot, and everybody on back.
They're all still bunched together.
Oh, yeah, this is street stocks right here. So James, the Peters plan up front. You think there's some sporty street stocks. Car's getting way close to that wall out of turn number 2. The 48 hard on the mission. He's looking to the inside now with a tap from behind. The Strickler ride looking down low for the lead. Side by side battle for first and third. And they see the shot going down into turn number 3. Still side by side. Jeffrey, they are duking it out.
Yeah, you know, we talked about this watching practice. These street stocks reminded of some older cars. We have a bit of a dust up over in the corner.
07 around, he takes out a tire, but we go yellow.
Here's the tire. I know that's the thing that everyone's most interested in right now. Well, that's actually the fence.
Uh-huh.
But here's our 2 cars that are involved. Look like they got together, Tommy, perhaps just a spin.
Yeah. The number 1 machine and the 07. Funny enough, they might be teammates based off of their numbers. The one of Jared Meyer and Mason Love, and the 07 of Zach Perry, Jeffrey Taylor.
Tommy?
Yeah. There's Robert Yoho. Yoho, Yoho, he's walking down the crowd.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's not Casey Kane?
Well,
Old school?
Yeah, maybe it is. Casey Kane here tonight. Old man Kane.
This guy is a trip.
He is the trip that we came down here for.
Oh boy. We at Low Butch TV, we tend to have a lot of stories, and we're going to share them with you folks. It was our first time out here as Low Budget TV in Florida. And last night, I think we finally hit the hay after being up for about 45 straight hours. So that was fun.
Yeah, we got some good sleep last night, man.
And we got quite the stories from last night that we'll indulge in later.
Mm-hmm.
As we get ready for the restart, lap number 4, they're going to go 25 laps before the switch off, and then we're going to put new drivers in each of these cars.
So yeah, like you said, Jeffrey, 4 down. Still plenty of laps to go. 46 to be exact. And we go back to green. So the 5 and the 48 down into turn number 1. This battle's going to continue, Jeffrey. Looks like the 48's got that inside line. We'll see if the 5 fights back. Nope, trying to get to that inside groove. And here comes in tow the number 28 up to the 2nd spot. So that'll put the Robbie McAuliffe and Marty Neekins ride into the 2nd spot.
Sparking them up into turn number 3. Was that 77 machine?
Trevor, this is pretty interesting. Like you said, we have done a switch-off race before, but in Hondas and Toyotas that weren't even close to remotely being a race vehicle, but these are racing machines. And when you and I, we never switched off, but we have been a part of a switch-off race. And it's always tough when you're doing a good job, like running in 1st through 3rd,
yeah,
to give up the wheel.
Yeah.
Battle there for 6.
We've had a little bumper tag between these drivers back here.
Zach Perry.
Oh man, that 22 flirting with the wall.
22 of Slamming Sammy, Wayne Jefferson.
Up front, battle for 2nd.
Lap number 10, 40 laps to go, 15 to go before our break. And again, folks, at 25, we're going to see the red switch out drivers, and then we're going to finish off the last half of this race. At the field, single file, but we're trying to see these battles growing up. The battle for 3rd spot The 5 machine trying to close in on that 11 to make it a 2-car battle for third.
That battle for second just about to be on hands here. These drivers, Tommy, it looks like they reinforced those front ends.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder why.
This is a short track, and guess what? Sometimes you got to use those bumpers to get a position, as you kind of saw there into turn number 1. But that was just a good exit out of turn number 2. Here comes the 11H machine, Sammy Coghill and Casey Hall. They started in the inside of row number 3. So 5th place starter up to 2nd as they go into turn number 1.
You see the Sive machine.
The Sive, the 5 with IVE. I guess that's one way to clarify your number. We have 10 laps to go in this first half.
Or is it supposed to be 55?
Ah, 550 I. Well, everybody's kind of single file at the moment. Battle for third is the place to watch. Also battle right behind them for 5th, the 22 and the 77, duking it out down the back straightaway. 22 of Slamming Sammy. If you're going to give an award for most positions gained, it would be that 22 machine.
Started tail of the field.
He's trying to close in on the 6th or the 5th spot.
Here's your leader, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
In of this first half, 25.
So Tommy, if you and I are in this race, I don't know if we're a great example, but let's say you got 2 drivers together, and let's say your leader's blowing up,
and you can see the oil on the track spinning for 2nd spot, and bunk. Your leader, Jeffrey, the 48 machine, Cody Stickler and Robert Crisp. That team is in the infield with a lot of smoke under the hood. Now the 11 machine and the 77, kind of a victim of that oil down.
The orange flag is out, yellow and red. Oh, we made it full red.
We are red for the first time here, but folks, we are also live here on Facebook.
And see, they're trying to get this car off the intersection because
we're figure 8 racing tonight.
We're using it tonight.
Yeah, that was a lot of dollar bills you heard just crunch into turn number 1 with a lot of smoke behind it. Yeah, Jeffrey, the 48 of Crisp and Stickler, that team done for the night. The 11 was in the 2nd spot. I don't imagine him.
Well, they're pulling to turn 1.
I don't imagine him losing the 2nd spot / inheriting the lead. But he
you want to hear the interview?
Yes,
did it
listen
let
to the
go?
interview.
Yeah, it was running fine. I don't know what happened to it. It just blew up. Well, unfortunately, out of the race. I'm sure a lot of people had money on this one. You guys, it looked like you had it in control. Better luck next time in the modified.
Yeah, we're going to see what I can do with that. I just want to thank Rocket Red and Boozy and all them guys that work on it.
Let's have a big round of applause for Cody Stickler taking the dreaded walk back to the pits.
What does the back of the car say, Tommy?
That should put the 11 in the...
Buy it. Well, he just spent a lot of money there in turn number 1. So we do go red for the first time. Folks, what you're seeing here live on Facebook, and of course, all of the viewers here joining with us all weekend long on lowbudget.tv. If you want to check out the remainder of the night, we've got plenty of racing action.
We just started.
We're
as fresh as you can get.
19 laps into a 50-lap street stock switch-off race. Then we've got the open wheel modifieds coming out here, running their qualifying and feature back-to-back right after this race. Then the granddaddy of them all here in Florida, the Outlaw Figure 8 Southern World Finals 150-lap endurance race here at Showtime Speedway. And then we're going to round it off and have some fun.
So low budget
the endurance race.
Lowbudget.tv is where you got to go. Join us here tonight because, folks, this is bound to be an absolutely insane race. We saw the heats last night, and the dog's doing it.
Oh, the dog's doing it. We'll see. Let's send it down to Robert Yoho. Hear what he's got to say about that. Live on Low Budget TV.
I hope that's the thumbnail.
Yes, it's got to be.
The dog took out his microphone.
It did.
Sit. 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 Would you sit? Come on. Sit. Come here. Oh, got to stretch first. Come here. Sit. Sit. Shake hands. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Down. Roll over. Yeah. All right. That's London. She's a great dog. She is up for adoption. Talk to my wife. Go to Facebook's Racing for Rescues. But we got 150 laps. London, load up. Let's go. Load up. Here they come. Load up. Dog is super smart. Load up. Go ahead. Get in there. Get in there. You can't race. Come on. Load up. 150 laps of excitement. 1 lap to go.
150 laps excitement, 1 lap to go.
And you do see, you do see the oil dry there.
Is that for the dog or for the?
Yeah,
For
who
the
knows? I think we need to apply it for that dog there. I just hate to spin off into the grass in the figure 8 race.
Yeah, we got to tell our cameraman to watch where he steps now.
There will literally be crap everywhere if that's the case. Folks, we're live here online, www.lowbudget.tv. But if you're scrolling through Facebook and you see what you're watching right now, we're just doing a little sneak preview. We're just teasing you all here on Low Budget TV.
Yeah,
if you want to check out the rest of the night, you see it at the top of the screen, www.lowbudget.tv. If you're a figure 8 fan, this is the night you do not want to miss. Beautiful weather here in Florida as we get ready to go back to green. With 6 laps to go before we go to the halfway switch off. So they're going to switch drivers here at the halfway point, and that's probably when we are going to take off the live looking on Facebook. So only a short time, and if you want to join us, you know where to go, www.lowbudget.tv. High definition, high quality, and standard definition.
That 77's working forward. Oh,
battle
on those bouncies.
For the second spot.
Tommy, we were looking how big those potholes are.
They're
They
big.
put them in purpose to keep cars from going too low contact.
Oh, up the track and off the wall. That 28 machine goes. And I thought that wall was going to be really involved.
I
in
don't
that
think
one.
we're done.
Oh, the 77. Again, around in turn number 4.
That would
This
be
is-
the 07, and I think he just
I'm
drove
sorry.
over the.
The dog duty.
Yeah. But we got damage now.
Oh, we got looks like a bumper falling off. Oh, that 5 machining around is the one behind. The number 1 around Jared Meyer Mason Love team keeps it going, keeps his foot in the gas. Sparks flying underneath the 5. So this halfway break's gonna really help out if they can fix it. Fix that cosmetic issue. It looks like it's just a sheet metal battle up front for the second spot. 22 Jeffrey started tail of the field, slamming Sammy and Wayne Jefferson. That team, like you said, started tail of the field and looking for the second spot around that 77 of Joey Cotrelli and Rick Haw.
Caution flag.
We go yellow.
And this is for the switch off. They have made it to the switch off portion of the switch off race.
So there are 2 drivers going to earn points in this race. They're going to, I imagine, either switch off on the front straightaway or go to the pits and switch off. But yeah, Jeffrey, now if you're anywhere in the top 3,
right?
How would you feel about giving the wheel up to me?
I was going to ask you.
If I was the other driver, you were the first driver, you ran that thing to the lead.
If I'm in the top 3, I can at least know I did my job. I don't want to give you the wheel, but I know that I did my job. Now it's up to you.
Yeah.
Don't let me down.
It's on me. Yeah,
but
that's true.
My question is, let's say you have a driver that let's say you got a veteran, and you know, a guy who has experience, knows that he can get the car to the front, and you have a rookie racing who you know isn't as good, needs a couple more races under their belt. My question is, who do you want to go first?
Yeah.
The slower or the faster of the 2? I'd say have the slower person go first because you know
you can make
that
up.
There's this reset here.
You know what, too? And if you're that 22 driver who made the most progress in this race, Slamming Sammy and Wayne Jefferson, they've made that 22 team has made their way up from the tail of the field, dead last, up to third. And I mean, this could be a good example to see what that second driver has left in that tank. Well, you see the drivers switching out.
Yeah.
One going out, some going in, another going in.
I wonder if I'm wondering if one of the things you have to do when you do a race like this is find two drivers that are close in size,
Yeah,
because
seats.
I don't see anyone bringing out their own seat.
Yeah. All right, Jeffrey. Well,
Do you think that do you think the promoter out here is gonna be doing some stuff? Oh, that's right, the live looking thing.
well, no. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say he's in a driver's suit. Maybe he'll race.
He is. He's racing
Yeah,
modifieds.
That's right. Well, again, folks, lowbudget.tv.
Yeah.
That's where you watch.
So this is you're taking a peek at the street stock race,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then we've got open wheel modifieds. These things are short track modified. It's going to be fun to see. Our first time ever here at this Showtime Speedway. So I was looking forward to all the local divisions as well as a big figure 8 race. I'm enjoying the street stock race. I know I'm going to enjoy the modifieds and the enduro race at the end of the night, something that you and I are very familiar with.
Yep.
But look at these cars. These things are street stocks, sheet metals, not straight, and that's how we like them here on Low Budget TV.
And I'm sure everybody that's checking this out on Facebook, they're like, I want to know who wins this race. And guess how? Guess how you know? Lowbudget.tv.
Lowbudget.tv. But should we ask the audience if we should go for just 25 more laps?
What do you think?
I think we should. Our audience has been fun here all weekend long, live on lowbudget.tv. But let's ask our little peepers, I guess, if you will, that are kind of
peeping toms.
Our peepings, yeah, who are scrolling through Facebook, peeping in, and do you want us to stay on for the remainder of this race? Go ahead and answer away, and what you reply with is what we're gonna do. We, Low Budget TV, are around because of you all. So we gotta give as much love to you as you do for us.
But that's it.
No, yeah, we're not gonna be on after that. So if you want to see more street stock racing, let us know.
Looking online, we see Joe Morganti.
Yeah, and if you got that Twitter machine fired up, tweet us at LBTV_racing and use the hashtag Figure8FLA, and we will check out your tweets here live on air, on screen, all night long.
Joe's a good guy. He helped us out when we went to Indy.
Yes, he is.
Big race guy. Big racing guy. So we got. Oh, here you go, Tommy. Low Budget TV had something to say.
Yeah, we did. That was a cool highlight video we had last night. Unbelievable. A dash for cash. These drivers are threading the needle like I've never seen in a dash.
Absolutely insane. If you didn't see it, check it out. In case anyone somehow is questioning, should I join them on lowbudget.tv tonight?
You'd be sad if you missed it.
The heat, again, they were heat races, Tommy. And I was just like, there's no way. There's no way this is going to work out.
If you got nothing going on a Saturday, there's no point for you to not.
What's Todd got to say?
Todd Helgeson, looks like I win, right?
It wasn't even a question. It was just right.
But he
Looks like I win, right.
All right, Jeffrey, we are getting some people saying, Ryan James saying yes, 25 more laps. Mary Jeanne Siegman saying yes. Justin saying yes. Thomas Church just loves Low Budget TV, I guess. And Scott saying yes. Cody saying yes. Ryan is in Alaska. Let me see more warmth.
Oh, we got warmth too.
We got warmth here.
Go to lowbudget.tv. Keep your computer running
and don't let it
and
turn
and
off.
and refocus the air out of the fan towards you.
Yeah.
We will supply warmth to you all night long.
Yeah, we're great like that.
I see Steven saying, "Bah ha 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 ha." You recognize some of the names that
I
are
do.
connected
I
in
do.
there?
Yeah, I mean,
Because we know Steven.
we do.
We used to hang out with him at Irwindale Speedway.
Johnny Spilotro, he's a street stock racer now, going to be super late model racer out at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Bull Ring. I'd love to see him race a figure 8 car here tonight.
Let's see here. John saying LBTV Racing did a sensational job covering the 3-hour figure 8 championship from the Indy Speedrome.
Plus O. We couldn't agree about that O more. Let's see. Yeah, people are going to say they want to watch it, so we're going to give it to them. 25 more laps just for you, but
All
nothing
right.
more after that because we are going to get scolded at by everybody else except for you.
But I will say this. Just because the Facebook goes away, folks, you can join us all night long. We got a bunch of camera angles out here to bring you the action. For the figure 8 race, we have a dedicated camera on the intersection 100% of the time.
Yeah, you're seeing it right there.
And that camera right here that the flagman's having fun with.
He's given
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't knocked it over.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. We actually made the camera a little bit smaller for him by his request. But yeah, Jeffrey, that cameraman, we get to see the black flag over that camera sometimes as well.
Absolutely.
So we have done the switch off, as you have seen. So this time by when they come to the stripe, we'll get the 1 to go and continue on with this remainder of this 50-lap street stock switch off.
How about this trooper?
That is a trooper, Brian Nagy. He's down there with our wireless camera, giving us a hello. And we're going to have to buy him a new pair of Reeboks after this one.
Yeah, he's been getting some great shots down there.
I'm glad he's sleeping in the living room because I would hate to smell when he takes off his shoes, man.
What are you talking about? You're the one who forgot your socks.
Oh, you didn't have to bring it up.
But I had to.
You didn't have to remind me.
Here's his shot you see right here.
That's so cool. He looks like he is literally right at the white line. Well, folks, pace truck's pulled up.
Contact up front right on the get-go.
And we're street stock racing down into turn number 1. Oh, the 28 up the track. So all that work the driver did before, not going to be the case there. It's got more work now. Well, Jeffrey, battle for the lead up front. The 77 working that outside. That's the Joey Cotrelli and Rick Hall group. That team on the outside looking for the lead out of turn number 4. But the 11 will hold on to it. Sammy Coggill and Casey Hall's team.
The outside line is not the preferred.
No. We have not seen anybody making passes up high here this weekend, yesterday or right now. But the 77 making some good work.
Hard to watch might be that 22, Tommy. We saw the previous driver be able to work his way 3 wide for the lead of contact.
Oh, on the grass near the wall, 3 wide spread out on this Showtime Speedway. And the 77 will take the lead out of turn number 4.
Almost takes the wall.
And the 11, the big loser in that move.
Oh, it's only going to get worse.
Chops down in front of the 9.
How about the 1 car on the rebound? We saw this car loop it at least once in the last portion of the race.
Great racing. This second half is providing the 22, Jeffrey. Tail end of the field, looking for the lead out of turn number 4. Battle for the lead. That's the Slamming Sammy, Wayne Jefferson group in trouble in turn number 4. 2 cars around. That's the A5 and the 28 machine. Justin
Well-
Meyer and Thomas Meyer group, as well as the 28 of Robbie McAuliffe and Marty Neekins.
Both these cars are facing the wrong direction. Now, the good news is we have a shot that's facing that,
Yeah, we
that
do.
direction.
Yeah, but it's kind of, we'll see if we got a replay of it.
This guy's saying, hi.
What the heck, man?
Yeah, yeah. They're happy. They're happy enough.
Got a great crowd here tonight, of course. Here in Showtime Speedway, Pinellas Park, Florida. And this is a neat little track, Jeffrey. Got some banked corners.
Dude, look at the crowd out here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got standing room.
Yes, from
Only.
Kentucky, says Sharon.
Hey, Sharon, thank you for watching from Kentucky. Pulling for the Northern boys at T. Roy's Living Room. Thank you, Low Budget TV, for giving us the opportunity to watch. Of course, J-Rob, no problem, and thank you for tuning in. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go figure eight racing, boys.
DW's in the house?
That's right. That's Mark Est and Sal Ock.
Nice.
Got a Ben Tunney fan in the house. Kylie Love.
Going back to racing.
And we're back to green. 32 laps in, 18 laps to go. Battle for the lead continues on. That 77 hated to see that caution. Gonna have more.
Woo, locking up the left front into turn number 3. Was the 22.
22. That's a Sammy and Jefferson team battling with the 77 up high of the Cotrelli and Haw team. Battles all through this one. Sideways out of turn number 4. And that 77, Jeffrey, might have an advantage out of turn number 2 with that momentum. Floors it, little contact, but still hasn't cleared that 22 down low. 22, remember folks, came from the very tail, the last starting spot on the field, and looking for that lead. At the A5, the A5 is going to pull off the track. That's a Meyer and Meyer group. Sounds like a law firm there. Still battling, folks. We've gone, since the restart on lap 31, we've gone 5 consecutive laps.
And
with
we're
these
adding
two.
rubber to the door paint.
5 consecutive laps side by side here at the Showtime Speedway. Still side by side, 6 laps combined.
And 13 laps to go.
And Jeffrey, who do you think's got it? That 77's holding tough on the outside, but the 22's got the preferred lane.
At this point, I might want to be third.
Yeah, you're right.
Still battling throughout, but they're still side by side for the lead. Oh, big trouble!
I think we lost an axle in to turn number 1. The A5 machine who pulled it off earlier got a piece of that axle.
There were a lot of sparks, and I don't know if I've seen a
That-
wheel hit the wall as hard as that one did.
Yeah, and I unfortunately know how that feels.
You've done that in
I've done
qualifying.
that, I've done that 2 times in old Monte Carlo.
Did they call you two-time Tommy Mason?
Yeah, 2-time Tommy, 2-time axle breaker. Unfortunately, that 28 machine, unless he can find an axle really quickly and install it within the next 11 laps,
I'm not feeling it.
the McAuliffe and Neekins crowd, or team, done for the night. Alex Ware watching, Team 38 watching live from Camp Taylor, Kentucky.
Nice.
Uncle Culbertson, Moneypenny Racing from Indiana, enjoying the races. So go ahead and tweet us at LBTV_racing and use that hashtag Figure8FLA, Figure 8 in Florida. That's where we are all at, folks. Hopefully you're enjoying the street stock race, because I tell you what, this is quite the battle here for the win.
So I think the one thing that we need right now is a tow truck.
I think so.
See Nicholas saying, happy to watch the race. And Sharon saying, we have to watch our wheelman Mark. Well, climbing out of the car is that number 28. He's checking the trunk, seeing if he lost his groceries. Looks like the groceries are still intact. And the tow truck has arrived. So AAA with some very fast response here.
Yes. Great. I mean, heck, it's the guy who's the promoter. It's his own tow truck.
They probably are having the tow guys buy their pit passes.
Yep.
Well, Tommy, the caution comes out with 11 laps to go in this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a good duel here, I believe.
Really?
Coming to the finish.
I don't see an advantage one way or another. Brandy saying, let's go Jacob Garrigus. Top 3, Jacob, Murphy, and Ben. Wow, throw down a top 3 guess.
Yeah, throwing it down.
McKenna McCarty says something else.
Yeah, definitely not. Ben Tunney sucks with his crybaby self.
We're throwing down now.
I think McKenna forgot an H. Seaville Mafia in the house. Go Ben Tunney. So we got the Tunney fans and the not so Tunney fans.
I don't know if I'd want to go up against the Seaville Mafia, man.
That's Jamie. Keep that Twitter going. We love interacting with all of you here tonight. And folks,
we're already getting the throwdowns.
For those of you on Facebook, not yet subscribed on www.lowbudget.tv, which you can hook up on your Roku device. You can hook up on your PS4, PS3, Xbox, Wii, any device that gets internet. You can join with us here live tonight.
Ryan Patterson saying, Bull Durham 3D is take this 150 Enduro. Kristen saying, good luck, Indy boys. Have a safe race.
I like the scissors there. That's interesting.
Maybe they cut hair.
Maybe. I do need a haircut.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go Figure 8 Racing, boys. Good luck, Mike Riddle and Ben Tunney. Hashtag. There it is.
I love the
Figure
name, though.
8
I love
FLA.
Pigs 527.
Yeah. GM1. Mac watching from Temperance, Michigan. We love you, Eugene and Dennis.
There we go.
Your ears were a little wild there, a little hot. Watching live from Greenwood, Indiana. Go tea time, says Sailor.
Oh,
Emberton.
yeah.
Super say. Super say.
Hey, what you say?
Watching from Indianapolis. Hope to see you guys at the Speedrum again this year. Hashtag Figure 8 FLA. That's Michael Eaton. And guess what, Michael? I'll tell you this.
What are you going to say, huh?
They're going to have to police handcuff us to keep us away from the Speedrum. Because we'll be back for the 90-minute spring shootout as well as a 3-hour Figure 8 endurance race at the Speedrum. Can't
Teresa
wait.
saying, go Donnie Murphy, number 80. That car looking nice and polished in the pit area. Sharon said that would be Mark Tunney for sure. Well, there is definitely a lack of a left rear. Jessica says, thanks for all you guys do. Your hard work is appreciated. Go Chris Harmon.
Hey, it's a labor of love.
We love it.
We love it. We might be tired at the end of this one since we have to literally fly home after this race.
Our flight, just to give everybody perspective, we're flying in 9 hours.
We are on the plane heading back to California in 9 hours. Come on, Indy boys, show them how true Figure 8 racing is done, says Mary Jeanne. As we get ready to go.
Don't tell me what to do.
So, folks, if you're on www.lowbudget.tv, you're in for a good night. If you're on Facebook, peeking in, hey, you see it at the top of the screen. Join us live.
We're almost done with the live look-in,
yeah,
Tommy.
your time's almost expired, folks. 11 laps to go. We go back to the green. We're going to see how this street stock switch-off race finishes out. It's a 50-lap total race, but they're racing it here with 10 to go when they come to the stripe. And
You know, I'm going to keep an eye on this one machine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just feeling it.
He's got the light on the roof.
That's always a plus.
The A5 pulling it back into the infield. Jeffrey, we are still duking it out for the lead, and now battling for third right behind. Side by side for the third spot, the 11 and the number 1. The Coghill and Hall team versus the one of the Meyer and Love racing team.
22 locking up that right or left front again.
Still duking it out. That 77 had a little bit of an edge out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1. 8 laps to go. And that 77 now has cleared for the lead. So holding off that 22 so far. And was stuck on the outside the whole time. So.
Well, don't get too comfortable now.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that outside actually working here in this street stock race.
I'm surprised. Didn't anticipate we'd really see an outside line come in, but like we're seeing with the 1 and 11 machine, it's working for some of these cars.
Still duking it out there. I love it.
Well, when does the bumper come into play here, Tommy? Because we got 5 laps to go at the line.
About now.
I mean, we're using up our doors for the battle for third.
The problem is if you're going to put that bumper to use, you better make sure you can get away from the bumper.
Hey, if I took all that time to weld that thing up, I'm going to use it at least once.
That's true. That's a lot of time and melted metal.
Oh, the battle for third is getting sideways.
Battle for the lead. Still red hot. It's anyone's fight out of turn number 2.
One machine going to clear for the third spot.
So the one machine, that's a Meyer and Love team who they are the second highest passing rate team. They're up to third.
Look how excited the flagman is.
He's getting warmed up. Getting ready. As the lead battle goes into turn number 3. The one machine, Jeffrey, started at the inside of the last row. So your second and third spot drivers currently, that team came from the back of the field up to the top 3. But the 77 coming to the white flag. Joey Cotrelli and Rick Hall. That team switching off at halfway and was strong the whole way through. It's the Cotrelli and Hall team out of turn number 4. Checkered flag for that 77 race car. 2 drivers, team effort to win this switch off street stock race.
Didn't that 77 spin out in this race?
Yes.
So there you go.
Cotrelli and Haw race team getting that victory.
Never give up.
Never give up. That bumper's been used. You can see how crooked it is. I bet you that's been a lot of torching and welding. Been done on that 77. I had fun with the street stock race.
And we're going to have a lot more fun here tonight.
Yes.
But Tommy, that's it. We're going to, whoop, where are we going? There we go.
That was so fun.
Look at that.
It was strolling.
Congratulations.
I asked.
Yep.
I even asked. I go,
Victory.
hey,
But Tommy,
Circle.
we're gonna
when it
be
came
cutting
out
this
like this,
Facebook Live, and we're only gonna be on lowbudget.tv for the rest of the day.
No more freeload. Off the train you come. So if you want to join us, www.lowbudget.tv. Sending it downstairs for the interview.
Partner, here comes the Rocket Man Jefferson. Tell me these guys weren't having a great time out there. A family affair. We got the Coghills here. They gave him all he could, but Rick Haw, the veteran, hangs on. It never gets old winning here at Showtime Speedway, does it, Rick?
Never ever. Winning is everything.
That's a workout, isn't it? You don't want to lose for your partner or for yourself. I know your family's involved with this. Tell us about how long your dad and your mom and you guys grew up here, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, ever since I can remember, I've been here and up in the stands playing around. So this is so much fun. I let Joe, he's like a brother to me. So he comes out, plays around with it, he moved forward, so I didn't want to lose any spots from him.
Well, you guys did a great job. Put on a big show for the fans. I know Mom's got a big. I don't think I've seen Mom with that big of a smile. Where's Joey at? Come over here, Joey. You're half of this, dude. Come on over here. Joey, he did a whale of a job pulling this one off. You held up your end, and he finished it off.
Yeah, all you can do is thank the Hall family giving me this opportunity to drive this thing. It was a blast tonight. Whether Popeye believes it or not, I apologize for getting into him. It was just hard racing. You know, ran me out of room down here. I used him up down there. It's part of this street stock class. It wasn't nothing intentional. If it was just a door shot, everything would have been fine, but unfortunately he went up in the air, and it was not intentional, so we'll see what it brings. It's all good.
Well, congratulations on winning the team street stock here at Showtime Speedway. You guys go over and celebrate and have a great night.
Thank you, guys.
All right, here's your second place. You are the owner of the car.
No, my son's the owner.
Well, yeah. He said no, the son owns the car. Who believes that?
Come in here.
Come in here. Yeah, it's a family affair. You guys did a whale of a job. Jefferson pulled it, brought it home, gave them all you could. What do you think of this team effort?
I think it's great, man. It's a little emotional, really. It's been a long time, and it's been just a blast racing with Sammy and then having Wayne as a co-driver. It was just a great night, and I'm really happy with second. Of course, everybody wants to finish first, but, you get what you get.
Well, I want to talk. How is it seeing the old man drive? I know you were a kid back when you raced, and this got to be a thrill, huh?
Yeah, it's awesome. I grew up sitting on the front straightaway for years and years and years, my whole childhood watching him race, so it's really cool to be able to race with him for the first time, and then to have my dad and Wayne both drive the car was pretty cool. They were both my heroes growing up, and to have them drive my car was really awesome. I love it.
All right, let's get over here with Wayne Jefferson, the Rocket Man. They call him the Rocket Man for one reason. He tries to get to the front of it. He never gives up. I thought it was over there, and then you battled back. How was it racing with Rick Hall? You guys gave each other plenty of room.
Oh, absolutely. I watch Rick race out here every week. I raced with him before. He's always likes that outside, gets that run. He's clean, gives you all the room you need. No reason to get into him. So, we're just racing hard, having fun. That was a blast. I ain't had that much fun in a long time. But I want to thank Sammy Cargo and Sammy Sr. And they called me about driving this here. And it's just good to be hanging out with him. And Sammy was kind of my hero when I was growing up, watching him out here growing up. And then I raced a little bit. And when I first started racing, I stayed in the shop with him. And so we kind of got a little relationship over the years, and then to grow up with his son. So it's been awesome. We had a good time.
Let's have a big round of applause for your second place finisher, Coghill and Jefferson. Great job, man. Let's go back here. I know these guys battled back. I saw the one was pretty far back there. Come over here. Racing Mason Love, he's a veteran here. Where's he going? He's part of this?
No, it was his brother that was driving.
Oh, was he? He took off. All right. So, you took over the car from his brother, Jared? Was it Jared?
Yes.
Okay. And you were like 6th or 7th, and you were battling. You got up to 4th there, and I thought you might have had a chance. If they'd got together, you'd had a chance.
Yeah, we did a lot of work on the car this week. Last minute thing, changed some springs and some shocks. We were hoping to have Bob Hall here tonight. He's not doing too well right now. So just want to, even though it's 3rd place, this was for him tonight. But if we get us in to get a little bit of traction up off the corner, that race might have been a little bit different. So we'll have to see it here in the next couple weeks.
All right, let's have a big round of applause for Racing Mason Love and Jared Myers coming home in the 3rd spot. All right, it looks like we got something going on over here, but everything, this might be something we should.
Ladies and gentlemen, so the switch off street stock race, that was pretty cool.
There you go.
That
it was cool. I enjoyed it.
That was it. I wouldn't mind
nice
doing
field of street stocks.
Switch off. Yeah, exactly. And for those of you on www.lowbudget.tv, you're here for the ride.
You're good. You're good to go and see all the incredible stuff we're going to be seeing tonight.
For those of you on Facebook, your time has expired.
But
we're going to cut.
They have a chance.
They do. Oh, they got plenty of time.
Lowbudget.tv.
Do you see it flashing there? We're flashing you. How are you going to send it tonight? Again, ladies and gentlemen, says Patrick Shane. Well, we're going to cut the live look in. We'll see you here on www.lowbudget.tv.
Don't miss it.